How do I want to do this? I'm just going to label it like this. Okay. 2, 0, 2. I'm not gonna go to the negatives because that's gonna make everything confusing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start drawing. Actually, not yet. Oh god. Sorry, guys. Fuck.
Wow. You suck at drawing.
I don't have the precision like fucking Sir AJ, bro.
What?
Fuck.
Here you go.
You need some mentor
Don't
me,
worry.
bro. Fuck. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so this is an example we'll have. Let's say okay, just for fun. No. Let's just start at 0. Keep it
How
simple.
do you come up with that? How do you come up with that graph?
Just what graph are you talking about?
That one you're writing.
I
Yeah.
fucking drew it. How else? The fuck? What do you mean?
Okay. We'll get there. I'll ask later. Keeping dreams alive.
Wait, what are you asking? I'm curious. You
No,
mean
no.
like this? This fucking.
No, continue. I'll ask later. It connects to the problem.
It doesn't connect to shit. I just drew a graph, bro.
Yeah. I'll ask later.
Just
It's more relevant if I ask later.
Ah!
Oh my gosh. Let go. Don't make one line.
Let go. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, this one. Okay. So this is the signal.
Just
Okay,
wait. I'm
okay.
not done.
Yeah, it is.
Um.
It's a signal.
Fuck. There needs to be a 5 here.
Keeping dreams alive.
I think this will be a good example already. Okay. I'll try not to fuck this up. Okay, so there's our signal, bitches. Now all I need to do is I'm just going to draw down here really quick. Actually, side by side is better, right? Side
Yeah.
by side.
But you won't have space.
You can zoom out if you want space.
Yeah, for the equations.
Okay, so you're making the impulse thing. Impulse unit step.
Yes.
Sige.
Fucking Christ, bro. Fuck. There you go, 5. Click for this 0, 1, 2, -1, 1, -2.
Shit, this is not hidden, right?
What? No, it's fine.
What?
This call from other people?
Oh, just go kissing booth, bro. Just go kiss.
Okay, now they can see us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me clean this bitch. Fuck, man. I fucking hate this. Okay, so this is how it's gonna happen. We have this as a given to be the given here. We're gonna apply this unit step now. This is gonna be unit step on the right side. Okay. So obviously over here, what's the equation for that? What does it look like? It goes to 1, right? So it starts at 0. So that's why it's just gonna be t.
Mm-hmm.
Starts at 0. And it doesn't move for shit. So there's actually nothing to even write there. So I mean, technically you'd write 0 times t, but that's just 0. So you don't even need to make an equation for that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I did there?
It's just 0.
Yeah. It
Hello.
starts at 0.
Shut up,
Oh.
Ben.
Part starts at 0.
What
And
the
then there's no phase shift, right? There's no plus
Yeah.
2 shift I need to do. It's just at 0. So I mean, technically, you don't even need to write that one down. It's gonna just become 0 anyways.
Mm.
So we don't even need to write that. But there's an impulse here.
Mm.
Impulse because of the sharp shit.
Mm.
That's where we start. So when does the impulse start? It starts at positive 1.
Yeah.
Starts at
T
positive
equals
1.
1.
So because of that, it's a good color. Light blue. Because of that, starts at positive 1. Positive 1, there's going to be an impulse. There's an impulse, positive 1. Yeah, there's an impulse on positive 1. And up here, you see it stays constant. Constant positive 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Di ba? Is it? I don't want to call. No. What the fuck?
Thank you.
Fuck you have the terms, dude.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So you were at where? Positive 1? Oh, no, we're not looking at that. Oh, you're looking at the yeah, it's negative impulse if it's going downwards, right? And then positive impulse when going upwards.
Yes.
Josh? Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sige.
Yes.
Sige.
Correcto mundo.
You understand? Positive 1. That's why I go up.
Mm.
Nothing hard about that. Now this constant, by the way,
Yes.
just
What
think
is
about
that?
this as change, bro, right? How do we
Mm.
change the graph, right? If it's a fucking constant, there's no forces being applied, so technically it's just a straight line at 0,
Mm.
right?
At
Because
0?
you need,
Okay, yeah.
yes, because we're not doing anything to affect this. So it's gonna be
Right.
a straight line at 0.
Yeah.
Correct? Do you understand? That's how I look at it. Just change. This is how you change. Apply force to change and get a certain output on your graph.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I'm gonna actually choose a dark color because it's so hard to see this on my screen. I'm fucking blind as shit.
Yeah, you're on a small screen as well. Poop.
Yeah, I'm not proud of it to be honest. Shit. This is the worst fucking color choice. Sige. So there's the constant. That covers this. So this is good now. This is good. Notice how I didn't write equations, which I probably should have written equations for you. Yeah,
Probably.
let me go ahead and write equations for you. So for the first one, it's 0. You don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
For this one though, there's an impulse. It's its own equation.
Right.
So impulse is what the fuck is that
Impulse.
letter? It's
Fish.
like a fucking
It's
D
like a
or some shit
it's like a fish.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the symbol for impulse. So
Mm.
there we go. This times was it starting at? Positive 1.
Positive
So
1.
t plus 1.
But it's not plus 1 because it's t equals 0.
What?
It's t equals 0.
It's impulse, bro.
Yeah. So it should be. Hold on. Pause. Let me
No,
reboot myself.
hold on. Let me explain
Yeah.
that.
Wait, what?
One,
Okay,
it starts
1.
at 1. The impulse
Yeah.
starts at when it's 1, and this is why it's t plus 1.
Yeah, but isn't this t though? The x-axis? The x, yeah, that's t. So t equals 1,
Sakto-sakto na eh.
Dude,
right? I mean, this is just my knowledge from what I understood from the exam item number 4.
you don't need to question it like that. Just look at it like this, how I see it, okay? Because it's easier to think about this way. It's plus 1 because it starts at 1, right?
Ah,
If this impulse, for example, this impulse will cover soon, that's plus 2 because it starts at 2.
okay. Okay.
Sakto? Okay.
Sakto. Yes, sakto. Yeah.
Okay.
Not +1. -1.
That's what
Minus
I,
one.
that's what
Oh,
I
thank
just
you.
said.
Thank
That's
you.
what I just said.
Oh,
It's t
God.
equals 1. Then you transpose the 1.
Oh, dude, why you fucking say it like that, bro?
Yeah, t equals
I don't
1.
understand it like that, dude. I understand it like this.
Just do t
Ah.
minus one.
Just say
Josh,
t minus
just
1,
think of it
bro.
like this. Left side it's
No,
plus,
no, no.
right
I
side
get it. I get
minus.
it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But the thing is, like, the way John looks at it, bro. I
Okay,
didn't learn it
just
like
forget
that.
it.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget
Let's
what he
forget it.
said.
Yeah. Thank God, bro.
It's his words. He understands his.
He's positive one. I see. I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have said it. You should have just said it's just not t plus 1. It's supposed to be a minus.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but you understand that formulation of that equation. I'm happy about that. Um, that is for the impulse itself, right? Now for
Right.
this one, um, plus. By the way, everything that you equate this to will be a plus. You take the sum of every piecewise here. So plus. If it's a negative coefficient, then obviously it's gonna become a minus, right?
Yes, yes.
See. Um, I'm trying to remember on the top of my head. Are we allowed to write an equation for this flat line?
Don't think wait, hold on.
The impulse happens here. 2tu. Oh
Format.
fuck! No, I'm
I
stupid. I'm
don't.
stupid. It's 0, bro. It's 0.
It's
It's
zero
this
because it's
one. This one.
all
Yeah, yeah.
right. Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. I'm looking at the wrong side. Sugi. So it's 0. So I'm just gonna erase that. It's fine. We don't need an equation for that. But this one, we have an
minus.
impulse
Oh
going
no.
downwards.
No, it's not minus. It's, oh,
See, we have an impulse going downwards. But the important thing that you need to know before you even fucking draw the impulse on your fucking graph, see if the impulse is followed by a slope. If it's followed by a slope, oh
Oh
shit.
no.
If it's
Okay.
followed by a slope, okay, the impulse is followed by a slope, you look at the slope first. So look at the slope first. It's going from 2 to 3, correct? 2 to 3.
yeah.
So we're looking at this interval, right? This interval. So we know it's a negative slope as well, right? We can tell it's a negative slope. Not much question about it. It's a negative slope. So we can say for now, -2. I'm not writing the equation for the impulse yet, by the way. Just
Mm.
this for now.
Mm.
-2 um, times t, and when does it start? It
You
starts
have
when?
you need u. 2
Yeah, yeah.
-2u.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. For
Unit
reminding
step.
me. Negative
That's the
two
unit
u.
step.
When does it start? This slope. When does it start?
2
It starts at 2.
minus
T
2.
equals 2.
Sige. Good. So how that looks is like t t negative 2, right? T negative 2. Fuck, I shouldn't have done. I'm converting now. Negative 2. Negative 2 to what? Negative 2 to 3, right?
Yeah.
So, like that's the slope itself. Now the impulse itself,
All right.
yeah, the impulse would be here.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sakto.
So that's minus impulse times t
Now,
negative
there's
2.
something to keep in mind though. There's something to keep in mind. Your impulse will not always be on top of your slope. Okay. I'm not gonna explain that just yet. Because it will just only confuse you. Because there's deep logic into it. You have to actually integrate to understand what this actually does.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not gonna delve into that yet. So for now, just believe that worst case scenario, you put your impulse at the start of your rest here. See, so you guys understand how I got this one? By the
So
way, the
that
equation for the impulse is what? Can someone tell me? Just to make sure that um, you understand how to make the impulse equation. So there's an impulse here. So what's my
times
equation?
impulse times t minus 2.
Be good.
Not
Not
negative.
negative impulse?
Negative.
It's negative impulse, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sige. Now we've finished this bitch, right? I think we're done with that bitch. We're done with this bitch. Now we need this one.
Right.
This
Long ass.
one.
Long boy from 3 to 4.
I mean, technically, we can look up here as well. Well, how do you guys want to look at it? You want to look at it in a part like this, or do you want to look at it like this? I think it's faster if we look at it like this.
Finally, thank you.
How do you want to look at it?
That's a slope. That's a
Okay,
unit step.
it's a slope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so generate me equation here. I just want to ask you this to help you understand. So what's my equation here?
That's 2 unit steps. Positive 2 unit steps. Times, starting from 3, t minus 3.
T minus 3.
Mm.
Okay, but before we even conclude that really quick, okay, this tu t minus 3, what we're trying to do is we're trying to go from this positive 3, right? I mean this negative 2 to, how are you looking at, like this, right?
I am.
Or how are you looking like this? Which one?
I think just ending at 4.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then. So we're trying to go from here to here, right?
Mm.
Now if you take a look in our impulse section here,
Mm.
we have this impulse section. This is the range, right? We're trying to do 3 to 4,
3 to 4.
right? Now you notice how it jumps 2 units, right?
Yeah, in the y-axis. Yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to regather my thoughts really quick. This is. Well, let me speed run this really quick just to make sure my logic is correct.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We're at negative 2. We need to cause a change and oppose it to reach back to 0. The only way to do that is to go to positive 2. Right? Because negative 2, if we add to. Ah, sige. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. We actually. Oh, no!
Shit! Okay.
Oh, fuck. A lot of it got lost, but that's fine. The answer is this. That's the answer that actually happens there.
Hmm. Okay.
if you're looking at like this. Now the reason for it is because notice how we were standing at -2 here. -2 here. Now we're trying to go back to 0.
Right.
How do we go back to 0 when we're sitting at -2?
Uh, that's you add 2 units.
Yeah, +2. +2 units gets us back to 0. But remember what we said, if we are at 0 in this graph, my right side graph,
Right.
if we're at 0, how does it look like on our second graph?
It's a straight line.
It's a
Only.
straight line, correct.
Mm.
If we only leave it like that, we only use 2u, right? If we only use 2u, it's gonna look like this. This is how our graph will look. It's not a slope like this.
Huh.
That's why you have to add the additional 2. You need to go from -2 to +2 because 2
Right.
is your slope, right?
Right.
So that's why you plus it by 4. So it's not 2u, it's actually +4. Did that make sense?
Holy jeez.
Do you understand? You can even see it in the example of Sir. In Sir's example, I believe it's 2u here,
Mm-hmm.
2u here, yeah. This one, right?
Yeah.
You can see it if I go ahead and open this. Jean-Luc, Gabriel.
Whoa.
Okay,
It's so
never mind.
surreal. Okay, never mind. I'm sad now.
Downloads.
Okay, it probably
Okay,
loaded. It probably loaded.
maybe.
It loaded. It loaded. Check it. No. It loaded. It loaded.
It loaded.
Yeah, it loaded. It loaded. Poggers.
Okay, so as you can see, right, from 2 to 3 on here, based on Sir's example, intervals 2 to 3, we're at -1 impulse.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Yes,
Now
we're there.
notice how the slope of that 2 to 3 is -1. So interesting, that's very easy to understand why we're sitting at -1 here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the second slope.
Mm-hmm.
Second slope is also 1/1, right? That's the slope
Yeah.
of the interval 3 to 4. 1
1 and
to the
1.
right, 1 up,
Yeah.
right?
Rise over run.
Sige. Now notice, in Sir's example, we have to reach back to +1. Now remember what I said earlier. The reason why he does 2ut, 2ut minus 3, is simply because if you only add 1, you get zeroed out.
Yeah, you
And
would
what did
end
I
up at
say
0.
about if it's zeroed out, what happens to the graph?
It's just a horizontal
Flat line. Exactly. That's the reason why you have to do 2u instead of just 1u. Same thing as the example I'm showing you, the one we're doing. We need to do 4u this time, because if we only do +2, we're gonna zero out and our graph's not gonna look right. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this red line I'm drawing, like this.
Okay.
The reason why we do the 2u is because of that. Okay, so does that make sense? Oh shit. We're not gonna make it look like this. We're not gonna make it go to +1 here. We're actually just gonna ignore that for now. I think that would just
Okay.
confuse you.
Okay,
Let's just say it's 0 again.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if it's 0, the impulse of
line.
0, what did I say?
It's just
It's just what?
straight line.
Straight line
Yeah, on the 0
on 0 axis.
axis. Right.
No change.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how you do impulse, right? So I hope that makes sense. I will send this shit And I don't know where I'll send this shit. I'm just gonna send it over here.
Open chat.
Now let's look in Sir's example just to really correlate what actually happened in Sir's example as the
Mm-hmm.
final piece together for that problem. So simple enough. Is this the one? You guys understand though the reason why. We'll cover it again though. We'll cover it
Yeah.
again.
So in making the
Okay.
okay, let's go.
So again,
0,
right?
constant,
0, constant, no change. There's an impulse, so that's why this one. Wait,
negative
actually,
impulse.
yep. Negative impulse because of this one. From 2 to, oh yeah, it happens on -2, right?
Mm.
Same thing. There's constants, so it's gonna be 0,
Mm.
implying that there's no change. We just leave it as is.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's another impulse, but remember what I said earlier? If there's an impulse preceded with a slope,
Mm-hmm.
you look at the slope first. So what's the slope here?
It's 2 units.
Correct. 2 units. 2 units. So he's rising by 2 here, right?
This is for when
Rising
there's
by
a
2.
slope following an impulse, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he draws the impulse on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, this constant, so what happens is constant. This is the slope,
Ish.
right? We finish the slope here.
Yeah.
Now
It's just a
we
straight line now.
rise to 0 here, straight
Right.
line
Mm-hmm.
down here. That's the constant.
Okay.
And then after the constants, we're at
There's
the
a
red line on the left graph, by the way.
yes.
So the start of the red line starts at +1. So +1 here, right?
Okay.
And it's a negative slope. So a change needs to happen. So we're sitting at 0 right now, which means no change. There's no change being happening. But we want a negative change to go downwards. So we apply the negative slope, the -1. Becomes -1 here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
And it travels to 2. So
Which
at
is another
2,
impulse.
there's an impulse here. There's an impulse. So now,
Okay.
Booga Booga, impulse at -2.
Right.
Continue at -1. By the way, yeah, this is probably important to mention. Whenever you see an impulse, just know it retains the last value that was set.
Before the
Fuck,
impulse.
I need to mathematically prove that to you why sometimes that works, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna actually delve into that too much. But you should understand why
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
still
I'm just
-1. By the way.
looking at the past impulses.
Oh, sorry. Actually, no. I'm wrong. Sorry. Scratch that. The
Okay.
reason why we're still at -1 here is because
is
the
just-
slope is -1. Okay, sorry. That is a special case that happens though. But
Okay.
we went over it not in class. I forgot who the fuck I talked to it about. Okay, anyways, proceeding. This -1,
Okay.
this slope, that's this thing I just drew, right? From
Right.
2 to +3.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to rise again. Intervals 3 to +4, right? There's a rise here. So right now we're looking again, starting at +3. We need to rise and hit 0. So how do we cancel if we're sitting at -1 on this right graph, right? but we want to go to 0.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to rise, okay, a good way to look at it is -1. I'm sitting at -1. How do I go to the slope of my next line? The slope of my next line is +1. That's a better way to look
Oh,
at it.
so you
The slope
add
of my
2.
line is +1. Yeah, add 2. So 2u t minus 3. Minus 3 because of we're starting at -3.
3.
I mean +3.
T equals 3, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why. That's a way to look at it. Honestly, this is the easiest way to understand it. I hope that makes sense. So that's why we have that too.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're here, right? Because we
Right.
just added 2 to it. Now, again, a slope is represented by a dash. I mean, a flat
Just a
line.
straight line. Mm.
I will explain the theory behind that why, so you can understand it later. Not right now, though. Let's just finish. So now, at 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
At 4, we just finished the slope. At 4, we on the left graph we have to return to 0 and stop changing everything. Again,
Oh.
that's represented how in the impulse graph, just flat line at 0, meaning no
Okay.
change. That's why earlier I said just look at this graph as how do you change the 0. If you don't want to change it all, just return to 0.
Mm.
If you want to get a slope, okay, what I said earlier, I'm at -1 and I want to get to a slope of +1. How do I go from -1 to +1?
Just
+2.
add 2. Add 2 units.
Okay, if same as this, if we're sitting at -1 still, and I wanted to reach +3, a slope of +3, add what?
Just 4.
Yeah, add 4.
4.
So if that was the case, then we go to +3, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
+3.
Sure.
That's just how it works. I hope that
Mhm.
makes sense.
It
That's
does.
okay. Good. That's literally all you need to know about number 4. It's really easy, to be honest. You'll be fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Questions.
No,
So I think.
I'm not taking questions. Oh, okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Go ahead. Yeah. What? What's up?
My question was, oh, the graph goes first, right? You make the graph first. That one.
You this graph on the left
No,
or
the impulse unit
this
step.
one? I mean, I recommend doing the equations first, but for me, I don't really need to make equations, but it's required, right? So just make the equations first, anyways, and then draw the graph,
Or do you
or do it
make?
at the same time. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. Do it the same. Do it at
That's
the
fine
same
too.
time, so you can visualize what you add.
Yeah,
Like
it's
how
up to
many
you, dude.
units. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Sige. Look at your class. It grew. Aren't you proud? No.
Engineers, bro. Everyone's engineers here, bro. It's quite squarey, bro.
Okay.
Oh my